Stache, wearing new disguises on every game he streams. Secret Agent Stache, Secret Agent Stache, wearing new disguises on every game he streams. Secret Agent Stache, Secret Agent Stache, wearing new disguises on every game he streams. Secret Agent Stache.
Welcome back, Agent. Secret Agent Stache here. GIA headquarters. It's Top Secret Thursday, dang it! Yes! I love Thursdays. I love Thursdays. And why? Because we're always playing some new fun games. We're always doing something different on Thursdays, which is great. That's kind of what Top Secret Thursdays are all about, right? Game Discovery Day. Game Discovery Day. The thing about it, too, is that, there's a lot of games out there that people love playing over and over and over and over again. But I think it's also good to be able to step outside of that cushion. Like, hey, I love CSGO. I just play CSGO every single day. That's all I play. I don't play anything but CSGO. We're not going to grab those people. Not right now. But Thursday is the day where we try and get some variety in there. And we're gonna be testing out the waters with some new stuff here on the channel. And today we're actually gonna be playing Escape from Tarkov. Brand new to me. Brand new to me. And of course, and we cannot forget that we got Agent Riz with us here today. Agent Riz, what is going on, brother?
Man, I thought I was the real reason that Thursday was the best night.
Is that it? It might be. It might be.
I mean, that's what you always say in the green room. I mean, let's just come out and say it.
See? Yeah, freaking Riz. So, what it comes down to is, and this is something I will just put it out here. This is something me and Riz were talking about a little bit before the show, and I've also talked with Adam about, is I love Web3 games. I love crypto and gaming, and I think that it is the future. But the problem is there are just so few people that want to watch and so few people who are searching for Web3 games that it is hard to get enough views to be sustainable, right? To make streaming all the time and making videos all the time a sustainable thing. So I've never even heard of it. So, what it comes down to is I felt like, when you analyze what all of the top streamers and how they got to being top streamers, everyone pretty much started out by playing one game. They're like, this is the game I play. This is what I'm known for. This is how people found me. This is how they got to my channel. And typically, they play that game. And then I think a lot of times once these streamers reach a certain level, then they can easily go back to playing variety content because so many people watch their channel and they're not necessarily watching just for that game anymore. They're watching because they like the personality. They like the entertainment they're getting. That has always been my goal, is to try and bring as much entertainment value. So even if it's not like, oh, hey, this is not really my favorite game, but damn it, I just love watching Stache. I mean, that's why Riz is here.
I mean, people love watching Riz. That's why they're here for Thursday, right?
I
Right, Jack?
don't
mean,
know if that's really
come on,
true.
Jen. I know that's
know
why
if that's really
Jaxie's
true.
here. I know that's why Gen X Crypto's
I
here.
don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
You're just like a little bonus add-on. You know what you are? You know what you are, Riz? And this is it. It's like when you order regular fries, and then you actually accidentally get some sweet potato fries in with your order, and you're like, ooh, bonus fry. A little bit different bonus fry.
You ever watch Pinky and the Brain when you were a kid?
Of course, man.
And,
of course.
one of them was supposedly a genius, and one of them was supposedly insane, but they didn't actually ever say who was who.
It's true.
So I think we have something like that going on here. I think.
So are you
I'm
saying
the
you're the brain or you're Pinky? Because bro, you got mad Pinky vibes.
I think I'm the genius, although I am insane. So
all right,
it's a tough call.
Maybe. Anyways, so we're gonna look, man. We bring value here. We're fun. Damn it. Sometimes. But anyway, so just so you guys know, that's kind of what we're looking at doing here. I'm gonna put up a poll actually on my Twitter and on Discord. Probably later today or tomorrow. Maybe look for it tomorrow. And I want to ask you guys, what game would you like to see me play, and not just watch me play, but play along with me? And so that's gonna be a big thing here, And so today we're gonna try Escape from Tarkov. Now this is probably one of the biggest extraction shooters out there. There's not a ton of extraction shooters, but definitely if anybody has heard of extraction shooters, they have probably heard of Tarkov, even though it is still technically in a closed state right now. It is in closed beta. So we're gonna play Tarkov today and jump in. And like I said, so I am gonna try and start playing a few more mainstream games on the channel. That doesn't mean I'm abandoning Web3. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to expand beyond Web3. But I want to do that in a way that makes sense with the community, right? We have quite a few community members here, quite a few people who love watching the channel. And I don't want this to be like, oh, Stash is leaving us and he's going to do other things that we don't like versus the things that we loved. And that's not what's going to happen. I'm going to continue doing the things you love here in Web3, but just also add in more mainstream gaming things, right? Jax, you think X Defiant? Can we be first with X Defiant? I like X Defiant, but it's not playable all the time, right? They just have like sessions, play sessions. But definitely X Defiant is on my list of things that I want to continue playing. Same with the finals. I like the finals too. Also a very fun game. But Escape from Tarkov is a different game, and it's an extraction shooter very similar to Dead Drop or Shrapnel, right? It has those same similar types of vibes, even though obviously very different games. So I think that I felt like, hey, maybe Escape from Tarkov would be something people would enjoy watching here on the channel or enjoy participating with. There is a brand new wipe coming for Escape from Tarkov happening in August. So that's why I'm trying to jump in now to learn the game, learn the ropes a bit before the wipe happens, so I'm not a complete noob just fumbling around in the dark like what's going on? I don't know. Do I need ammo? What kind of armor is this? Like, I don't know. I literally have never played Escape from Tarkov. So this is going to be a complete noob jumping in right here. Is Stash going to play more Stella Fantasy? You know what? Stella Fantasy is okay. It's just too passive kind of a game for me. It's pretty much the same thing over and over again, and I didn't like that vibe. I think if Stella Fantasy does some additional updates for more multiplayer, like they talked about in my last interview with them, then I'd be more interested in playing. more Stella Fantasy. So yeah, but what it comes down to is I want to find something that vibes with the community, that you guys would be interested in playing along with me. And so we can kind of bridge that gap there, right? Like, oh, I love Web3 games, but I also love this game, because I feel like that's the case, right? All these even these other creators, when you hear them talk about what they play, most of the time they're playing a Web2 game. They're playing a mainstream game, right? They're like, oh, I play Valorant, and I also play these other Web3 games. I don't have a game like that where I'm like, I play this game plus I also do some Web3 stuff. So today we're gonna try Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov, and see how it goes. But I do want your guys' input on this, which is why I keep harking about. I keep saying it over and over again, like 5 times already. Stash, you said it like 5 dang times. Yes, we know. I want your opinion. I want to know what you want to play, and we'll see what Riz thinks about this too, because Riz, we got to get your opinion. We got to get your opinion. Maybe can we even put it as a? Let's see if we can put it as a YouTube poll here. So there are 4 games that I was looking at. Oh yeah, I can. So there are 4 games that I was looking at. And the first one was Escape from Tarkov. Because I felt like, okay, I like the extraction shooter genre. I like what is going on with Dead Drop, and like I felt like that would help with bridging those communities together, right? Like, hey, if I'm playing Escape from Tarkov, people find my channel because of that, and then I also play Dead Drop. I think that's a very close, thing there. I also have on the list CS:GO. I like CS:GO. I played it a lot, not a ton recently. I did pick it back up recently and started playing a little bit. I also have PUBG on the list, which is also a shooter, very popular. Might look about doing maybe play a little bit on mobile, maybe not. And then also GTA 5. GTA 5. All these were kind of picked for different reasons. All of them have pretty good amount of viewers on both Twitch and on YouTube. And I did some research looking at like who watches what live on YouTube and who watches what live on Twitch. And the only correlation, the only thing that was the same on both that was very close was Grand Theft Auto 5. GTA 5 was at the top of people watching on YouTube and also #1 on Twitch. I almost couldn't believe that for a second. Like, I was like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's because a lot of the major streamers like XQC, Summit, they do role play,
Yeah,
which I think fits you perfectly. So
yeah,
of all these games, I'm just gonna say what I voted for. I think GTA 5 actually fits your style the most because off the top of your head, and just you're already a character. GTA 5 role play is, I think, your wheelhouse for this.
yeah. Yeah. So it's on the list. So we're gonna play that here coming up on a upcoming live stream. We're getting them all in. I'm trying all these because like once again, like I said, I'm not trying to make a big shift and leave my existing community behind. I want to evolve, right? I want to evolve into playing a game that most of the community here at the GIA, most of you guys love or are at least interested in, or like will at least watch it, you know. So that's really important to me to know what that is. So I'm going to be testing this over the next couple of weeks. Poor PUBG. Yeah. I'm going to be testing this over the next couple of weeks and kind of seeing what you guys think, right, of those 4. So I think out of all, I've looked at a bunch of different games and like thinking about what I would love to play and what I could really dive into and spend a lot of time in. And those 4 are the ones that I kind of came up with that I think would be a good idea. GTA 5 is definitely different out of all of them, right? The other ones are all are very shooter focused, and GTA 5 is not so much, even though technically it's an FPS shooter. That's how they categorize it. I don't know. Someone said doing DayZ. Yeah, DayZ's pretty cool, man. I like DayZ, but I feel like but is there still an audience around DayZ?
Not really. I mean, there's one dominant streamer.
I feel like they haven't done much.
It's kind of, well, it's kind of like one of those cult games.
Yeah.
It is so good when you get into it, but it's also kind of difficult to pick up, I would say. I think personally.
Well, no, it is, and that's the same thing with Tarkov. I've heard the exact same thing about Tarkov. Incredibly hard learning curve, very difficult to pick up, no hand holding at all. So
Right.
like I like DayZ, and I kind of like that element of it because it makes me really dive into something. But it does make it harder, obviously, to get going and to get other people to want to play, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't Rust have a huge community? Rust also does have a pretty big community. That was also something that was kind of teetering on my list as well.
Oh yeah, Jaxie's got a good point. GTA would be fun to like make a mission and like
Yeah.
that could be fun.
No, and that's what I'm saying. So I love that aspect, you know, and that might be a lot of fun here with the agents doing that as one of our main games. But interested to see what you guys have to say throughout the stream here. I'm going to be putting this poll up every stream that we do on Thursdays when we play these games, and I'm going to have them up in Discord and on Twitter because I really want to get you guys' opinion on this and you know, find that game that I can play quite often here on the channel that everyone's like, oh, that's cool, yeah, he's playing this game, I want to watch. Versus like, oh no, I only watch when he plays Web3 games, which I love doing. There's just not enough people that want to watch with that, and you know, as a channel, we need to expand, we need to grow, and it's been hard to do that in the bear market here, which I don't see reversing for probably at least another year. So for another year. All right, let's jump into it. Let's play some Escape from Tarkov. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm probably going to epically fail, but you guys are going to be here for those epic fails, and you know, who better to do it with than you guys? Who better to play this and start with than with you guys? So let's go dive in and see if we can get started with this, and if we're even going to make it. I mean, I don't even know. It could very well just be that like I don't do good and I can't escape at all. I'm going to assume that's probably what's going to happen. There's going to be no escaping today. What do you think, Riz? What's the over/under on me actually escaping?
Oh, man.
Actually extracting.
I would say 0. I just looking at the shifting through the bag interface is going to break your brain.
You think so?
Yeah,
hope not.
I mean, I watched a few streamers play this game, and it is definitely pretty hardcore.
Yeah, that we know. That we know. There it goes. I was like, it's not loading for a second. Yeah, I mean, everyone everything I've seen streams like this, it's all very. I'm in the PMC. Right after the contract wars. All right. Tasty Gamer Boy's like, just realized I was in the wrong account. That's all right, man. Use your nickname. See, now this is the hard part because I don't think there's enough for. See, they always get me, man. So what do we do? Do we go Agent Stash? Or do we go CryptoStache? What do you think, Agent Riz? What do we stick with? This is something we need to figure this shit out, man. I'm not gonna lie. We just go with CryptoStache as the in-game @name. I don't know. What do you think, Riz? He must have stepped away. All right.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself. This is totally your call.
I know it is. I know. I've been on the fence about this. You know, I've been on the fence about this.
Yeah, I mean, CryptoStache makes it seem like you're just a crypto guy. Agent Stash is more broad. So both of them have advantages.
I know. Yeah. I think let's go with Agent Stash. All right, here's our. I don't even know. Okay, so your operator, okay, the Russian PMC comprises the ex-special forces. They fought in the contract wars. Continue armed on. Okay, all right. Or we got the USEC, an offshore established PMC employed by Terror Group Labs as a security subcontractor. So I feel like these are kind of the bad guys and the good guys, right? Like these guys are like, you're supposed to destroy any evidence of any potentially illegitimate activities done by its employer. So I think I'm gonna go Bear instead of USEC. Bears, I mean, I don't know, USEC's kind of cool looking too. He's docs now. I don't know if there makes a difference on which one you choose, but we're gonna go with USEC. Choose face and voice. Ugh, these guys are horrible looking. Dude, who are these mutants, dude? What is going on here?
Look at that dude's eyes.
What is up with these freaking dudes, man? They're all the same dude, but just with different hair color. I swear, like it's just they just slightly change a few of the features, and that's it. They're all like, I don't get it, man. What is up with these people? Is it just me, or do they all kind of look weird?
They all look like deranged and pissed off.
Yeah, like angry Russians. Is that what they're supposed like? Except for this guy, he's the only dude who's like, he's like oddly. I don't get it. What is going on here? Like this guy too. Like I don't. Okay, all right. I think all these kind of suck, but we're gonna go with Mullen.
Okay, we got bears. Now we got goddamn scavs.
All right.
Like in the movie, I've got a bad feeling about this.
All right, so we got bear, and now we have goddamn scavs.
Josh is.
So, what do we got here?
Bro, these voice
I
actors.
saw bears in this area.
And the other guy saw bears in this area. It's either between Brent or
Bad feeling
Patrick.
about this. You better worry about bears.
They are mad, yeah. You know, it's funny because the voice acting does not match any of the faces, right?
What the fuck am I doing here?
Maybe this one does. This is the only one.
Never mind. We still got work to do.
Never mind. We still got work to do.
These all kind of suck. I don't know. I'm going Patrick.
Group.
Fucking terror group. All right, Patrick it is. Well, I'm going full angry. Full angry. This is a beta version. Yeah, we get it. It is. This game is in beta. It's kind of crazy.
This game is still in beta?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh my gosh, that was the music volume was only at 50 and it was still I couldn't handle it. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, so it's in beta, like I said. So, you know, that's what I thought, man. You know, when you talk about, you know, growing as a streamer with a game, finding a game like this, it's technically in beta, but still has a pretty decent, you know, following. I don't know. Maybe that's something that is good too. But maybe just jumping into a popular game is also great as well. You talk about GTA 5 and CSGO being the top 2 games on Twitch almost all the time now. Yeah, beta equals get out of free card. Exactly. All right, I don't know what these are. Trading, no, we can't do that because we have nothing. Hideout, there's nothing for us to hide because we have nothing. Let's take a look at what it is. I don't know what it is. And it's funny too, as you kind of see some of these things, it definitely has, you know, some, when you look at this, like you can see where where Dead Drop got kind of some of its UI and some of its layout and things like that, right? That's cool. So the hideout does give you some bonuses. You can see, like, there's not a lot here. I got my stash. Extra large stash. Had to go with the extra large stash. But you can see, like... Oh, that's cool. Oh, so it's cool. You can't like walk around in it like it's pretty cool. So as you kind of pimp it out, you can make it look better. Okay. Pretty cool. They call it death metal. So, you know, I did, obviously I did kind of look into a few things, and people are saying that, you know, scavving is definitely one of the best ways to get started, because you start with a random set of gear. You don't have to start from the beginning. So I think that's a good way to kind of go in and start the game. So it's basically like, you know, a throwaway character almost.
Yeah.
Is the way I look at it. Oh, you know this, Agent Riz. You're holding back intel?
Yeah, I think you can actually keep gear if you're a scav.
Okay.
I'm actually maybe I'm wrong about that. Yeah, you definitely want to be a scav if you're learning the game, because the other one is like it's like deletion if you die.
Yeah, for sure. Prepare to escape. Select a location. I don't know. Let's go with the woods. Oh, it's hard. Insane. They're all. It's either insane or hard. There's no. I love it. At least they're honest.
So Lev B says, once you play this game, all our games don't seem fulfilling. Interesting. If you extract alive as a scav, you keep the gear. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
I think that's the point, is you can like scav for shit with that guy, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
So I can start looking for a group, or I just start playing. I think we're just gonna go ready. Does it say OO? Why is there two O's? Like the list of available exits, double O? How do you do O and O at the same time? Whoa, hold on. And I literally have no idea how to play this. Customs is a good starting map. Okay, I didn't realize that. Matching. The other thing that I heard about this game too is that matchmaking, I feel like apparently takes a long time. I feel like there's a lot of people who are saying that like matchmaking and loading for a game may take a very long time, which I don't understand why that is. Is it because the game is not optimized, or is it because there's not enough people playing the game? I don't really know what the issue is there, but if somebody knows.
That's a good question, and I think as a streaming game, that's a negative, because that's a lot of downtime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think too. Like, you know, you want matchmaking to be about 2 to 3 minutes max. I would say, like, you really want less than that. But I mean, maximum. Like, I'll hang on for about 2 or 3 minutes for matchmaking, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. What is your ceiling? What's your limit? Is it 3 minutes or 5 minutes, or what is it? What do you think? Me personally, I think it's about 3 or 4 minutes. I don't want to matchmake longer than that.
Yeah, I'm spoiled by Valorant, which is like 10 seconds.
Yeah, because there's so many people playing, it's almost instant. Boom, you're in.
Yeah.
Well, it does say it's loading loot, so it looks like maybe we found something. Yeah, I don't mind a couple minutes. That's what Dead Drop is, and I think that, you know, for these live service games where you have to do matchmaking, it makes sense. 2 minutes is yeah. What about the rest of you guys? How long are you willing to wait to matchmake on a game that you like? 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes? God, if it goes past 5 minutes, dude, what are you even doing? You know? What are you even doing? This guy,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I'm willing to wait up to 5 minutes as long as the matchmaking is really good. Like, if you're a noob and you get matched with all other noobs, then that's good matchmaking. But
Yeah.
if it's 5 minutes and then you're getting put in with like intermediate to experts and you just get destroyed, that's
Yeah.
not good matchmaking.
No, you know, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I would almost, I mean, if I had to choose between those two, like the best matches versus the quickest match, I would probably still pick quick match. Like I'd rather it be 30 seconds or less, and you know maybe I'm in there with a bunch of like OP dudes. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe for a game like this, you want to be very, very level. Lev says he will wait forever. Tarkov doesn't have skill-based matchmaking, and I think that kind of makes sense for this type of game. Like when you talk about skill-based, like you have to determine like, okay, well, what kind of weapons do they have, and like because I don't think there's technically any leveling. There's no leveling here in Tarkov, as far as I know. Leveling is just all about getting extra gear. Like your character itself doesn't necessarily level, I don't think, right? But I would imagine that's kind of the case, is that there's no real good way then to do a skill-based matchmaking with a game like this. Similar to Dead Drop. I don't know how you would do that with Dead Drop either. With something where there's like levels and skill, like progression. I don't know. What do you think?
I would say
maybe that's why you need a
there's
ranked mode. You need a ranked, to be able to say, okay, hey, I'm going to put if you're ranked here based upon your performance over time. That would make more sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think it always makes sense to try to put people that suck with people that suck. Because like, imagine you're playing Dead Drop and Cairo is in there every match. You just can't even do anything.
Well, I mean, it's a it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge.
I mean, it is, but like when I play,
Oh my gosh! We're in.
Play against noobs, it's terrible.
Guys, we're in. We're in. It's freaking dark. I don't even know what that means. Exit 1 is Factory Gate. Exit 2 is Scav Bridge. Exit 3 Dead Man's Place. Scav Bunker. Now, did I make that happen? I think I did. Double O. It does work. Doing 2 O's at the same time. Bring that up. Okay, cool. It's dark as all shit, though. I can't see anything. Is it just me? Oh, no, it's really dark. Look, these glasses, man, they do not help me play. I picked nighttime. Did I pick nighttime on purpose? Okay, I'm definitely...
Yeah, you might have to take the glasses off.
Bro, I even taking the glasses off, I can't see anything more. Usually that's not the case, but yes, it is the case.
So us viewers, we can probably see different than what you see. Because I can see, like, do you see the truck in front of you?
Oh, yeah, I see the truck in front of me. I just tell it's very dark.
Well, this doesn't seem as bad as DayZ Dark. DayZ Dark is like...
that shit is dark,
brutal,
bro. Yeah, there is. Okay. All right, we got a truck here, and then road. Look at our inventory. So, as we were talking about, I guess as a scav, you just kind of get random gear. So we got a 7.62 carbine, Simonov, and then we also have a knife, a backpack. I mean, this is more you get than when you start with DayZ, at least. Like, it's like literally, but I guess the game's more about survival, and this game's less about. That's more of tactical shooter. I think is more. What do you think? I think that's kind of the distinction.
Yeah, I would say they're DayZ, because like in this game, do you have like a hunger meter?
No.
Or like blood?
No.
Yeah, and there's also a 30-minute time limit, which on DayZ you could play forever.
Oh yeah, I got 30 minutes. Okay, I should probably start doing something. I mean, going in at night was the worst possible thing that could have happened to me. I'm not gonna lie, like, going in at nighttime, so bad. So can you pick? I didn't realize you could pick nighttime or daytime. Who in their right mind would pick going in at night? I guess if you have like night vision goggles, which I'm sure this game has.
I don't know. This night doesn't seem that bad. Like DayZ is, you cannot see 5 feet in front of your face.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's still dark enough to like miss things for sure, but not too dark where you're like.
Lev says, if you're planning on staying in a raid, you will need food and water. Nighttime is also for rats. Yes, and you can also break your bones. So it seems like this game is like very realistic in terms of like taking shots to the leg or.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, and that's something I already knew. So like we're just on this road with all these trucks. So I thought you could like maybe you could like get in here and loot some stuff, but I don't really see anything lootable in these trucks. Oh look, I'm gonna go where it says help right there. They definitely need my help. Now, you know, coming from DayZ, I think that, or not coming from DayZ, but having played a decent amount of DayZ, you know, not having a mini map, having almost zero HUD, like those are things that I think a lot of people, you know, really have trouble with. The map thing is always the biggest thing for me because it's like, oh, you're supposed to extract. Like, you just need to know where things are at. But I think it's safe to say... Crouch. Oh, C is crouch. Okay. You crouch so slow, too. It's like... Ooh, ooh, ooh.
There might even be prone. Like, if you hold it, does he go full prone? There might be, like, a prone button, too.
Nope. I'm sure there probably is. I didn't even look at any of the controls first. I felt like, nah, man, just go in. Oh, look, there's a tank. I want this tank. If it's so realistic, then I should be able to get in this freaking tank and drive away right now. Which I cannot. Or use this tank gun. Which I cannot. I'm so sad that I have not found any loot yet. Oh, look, is this loot? It's nothing. There's nothing here. I feel like it could be loot. Yeah, that's what everyone says. The game is mostly about learning the maps, which I mean I'm okay with. Oh my gosh, we heard a large explosion. Large explosion. I don't even know what happened. I'm running. I'm running to the green smoke. Oh, that's that. Green smoke is bad, probably, right? That means that someone's coming here. Or should be coming here. Oh, look, search. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Is it? It's Y?
Тут надо пошариться.
What the hell?
Так, тут надо пошуршать. Надо бы обыскать это.
He's talking to me in Russian, and I don't understand what he's saying. I want to search.
Тут надо пошариться.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, someone shooting at me? Probably.
There might be NPC characters in this.
Empty what?
I think there might be like NPC scavs.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably what you're hearing.
You think so? Well, I guess you just can't go in any of this stuff, man. Ooh, I squished something. Here it goes. Right, but see, like, this is the first thing I found. It says, loot this, hit Y.
Так, тут надо пошуршать.
But then he's like, man, what's up, CryptoStache? Like, I want to loot this. Why can't
your
I?
guy is saying that, yeah.
Тут надо пошариться.
Loot this, hit Y. Am I doing? I must be doing it wrong, man. What's going on here? Okay. No loot there for me. I hit F. Yeah, that's what I was hitting. I mean, it says Y. It says Y loot this. Oh, you're right. It is F. That's so weird. Okay, what the hell is this? Ceiling foam. Totally need that. Okay. It said looting experience. 7 items. That's weird. Okay. Why does it say Y to loot? Like, what is up with that? And why does it say that? Because instinctively I was pressing F on everything until I got there, and it was like, oh, hit Y. Y to loot. Ah! Ah! I'm dead. Oh, dang. Who was just hanging out in the wilderness waiting for me? Waiting to kill old Stash. I don't like it.
Maybe Y is F in Russia.
Maybe Y, I know it's the wrong character. Yeah, maybe Y is F in Russian. That could be. Could be. Alright, I got 27 experience. I lasted 9 minutes? No. I guess I just did nothing for 9 minutes. Shot in the thorax. Yeah, that's what that means. Yep, I think this Dixie 0. Got 0 kills. Okay.
Limbs lost.
Limbs wasn't too rough for us. We it was a quick death. We got a quick death. We didn't stay there and struggle in pain or anything like that, which is great. Lev says customs daytime.
He looted your mustache.
Yeah, oof. Don't do. No, you can't loot the stash. No. Okay. Oh, but look, there's a cooldown on scavs. I can't do that. Okay. So customs. Select time phase. Okay. So we want this time. 13 is gonna be 1 p.m. Go in with pistol only and kill some scavs. So see, I didn't realize this. So okay, so yeah, so you have it, so you can go at nighttime or daytime. Why would it default to nighttime? That seems dumb. Yeah, taking very. I don't have any gear, so that's perfect. What's the difference between enabling practice mode? Well, if I do that, then does that just like it's just me and AI? What do you for you guys who play? Is that essentially what it does? I think that we want to try this out. Practice mode.
It says practice offline or with a cooperative game without the risk of meeting other players.
Yeah, I think that's good. Let's check that out. Yeah, you don't lose gear either. So and that makes sense. So R reload, RR quick reload with magazine drop. Okay. Check the remaining ammo count in magazine. Good lord. Check chamber. So there's one in the chamber. There's a lot of go back. There's a lot of different things. I don't know them all. Very helpful. Yeah, I mean, because that's the reason why I figure if I start playing some Tarkov now, then in August here in like just a couple weeks, 2 weeks, or I don't know the exact date in August, but they're going to do another wipe. So I think that makes sense for me to jump in now and just kind of learn the ropes and suck really bad. And then when the wipe, then everyone's level, right? Where everyone's starting over, no one has any special gear. We're all back to all back to zero. All back to the start. Oh yeah, see, this is much easier. Okay. And so this is just random gear that I started with. Oh yeah, Streamloots. If you guys have not checked out my cards on Streamloots, today is the day, fellas. Today is the day. We have half mask. Okay, so they give you some basic stuff. M4A1 that you start off with. Uh-oh, rain. Rain's coming. Man, the sounds of just walking around are... They seem like they're very on point. Kick it again. What's it say? Oh, breach, bang and clear, flash. Now, how do we toggle this? How do we do? There's got to be a way to toggle the going down to these other ones, right? It's not scroll wheel. Huh. Okay. New wipe is a shit show. That's what I figured. I figured like playing, you know, at the end of a wipe would be good to get started for a new player. Ah! Ow! Barbed wire, man. I ran right into it. That's not good.
I mean, why would you do that?
You know, I'm testing the realism, man. I felt like if barbed wire was gonna hurt me, then that would definitely, and it did. I'm gonna be in trouble in this game. Ooh, look, I found something. I found a chest with no loot. Come on, guys. You know what the hell this is. Why does it have no loot? Sucks. I mean, the movement is definitely very purposeful. Like, if you want to compare it to something... Yeah, I think that, like... It has a DayZ feel to it, because, like, you can't, you know... You're not sprinting around all crazy, or, you know... Things obviously do have a pretty big effect on your health. You know, you're not pulling out guns super fast. Oh my, it's super dark in here. Do I get a flashlight? Where's my flashlight? Why does this tactical gun have no flashlight? I need a flashlight hat. How many of you guys watching have ever actually played this game? If you've played Tarkov, even just a little bit, put a 1 in chat. If you've never played Tarkov, put a 0. I want to just get an idea if anybody's actually played this game. We know Lev has. Lev was talking about it already. But if you've played, put a 1 in chat. If you've never played Tarkov, put a 0 in chat. Dude, some of these bushes you can't even run through because they're too thick. That's a box. Searching experience. It says 3 items, but there's only 2. A grenade for a grenade launcher. And this. Improvised hand grenade. Nice. Why can't I just put this on my hotbar? Pockets. Okay, bandages. Painkillers. A splint. I gotta put this in. Put it here? How would I pull things out of my pocket? Oh, Jax, you have played Escape from Tarkov, huh? Yeah, you know, I mean, I did pay for the game. I did pay. I was just like, screw it. I'm gonna just go in and see what happens. Because I felt like, you know, after analyzing a bunch of different games that are kind of, you know, the type of games I would want to play, Tarkov was definitely on that list. And I felt like, why not? Like, if I pay the money and I don't like end up liking the game, like that does kind of suck, but oh well. Sometimes you take risks, man. You take risks. You just have to go for it. But, oh yeah, this is definitely a box. Searching. Searching. Ooh, look at these sweet ass glasses I got. Yeah, baby. Alright, we're doing good. Oh my gosh, running is so loud. It hurts me. I don't know how partying works in this. Okay, we got batteries and a wrench. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I'm just taking everything right now until I get to a point where I can't take everything. Searching, searching. Oh, look at this sweet-ass helmet. Headwear. This looks better than what I have. I mean, this is just a freaking hat. I don't know... Okay. Can't find a place for this item. Are you freaking kidding me? Headwear. Why doesn't it just go on my head? Oh, maybe it's a cover. The problem with, I don't think Tarkov's going to go on sale because it's not like on any, like, you know, launchers. I think that's dumb. Why can't I didn't realize, but I guess I can't. No, maybe I'll just keep it and see, but there's a silencer for, it's a buffer tube. I don't know, we're just gonna stick it in here. And then some bullets. 9mm. I'm sure all this stuff is crap. Oh yeah, in contrast, like, you know, GTA is $15, right? This game was 50. But I actually opted for, like, the bigger upgrade, so I was stupid and paid more. Paid $140 to play Tarkov, and all I got was a big stash. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's probably a lot of zones that are like this where you have to go inside and something's... Oh, look at this guy. I'm looting this fool. He's got all the loot, watch. Got nothing. Dead scav. What about his backpack? If you're looting him, I suppose you're looting his backpack.
So, interesting fact, Hazy Games says if GTA 5 wins, will you campaign or create your own server for the agents? Interesting fact, I don't know if you guys know, but there actually were Web3 GTA 5 servers that were set up by the My Metaverse project.
Yeah, there were.
Yeah. And you could
until they
canceled,
they got canceled.
Yeah,
they got
they
canceled.
had to take them down, but there were actually GTA 5 servers that functioned with NFTs. And like if you had a certain NFT, you could get a certain car, which I thought was super cool. But yeah, I think they had to take them down.
That they did. That they did. I always thought that was a really cool thing too, but apparently, the folks at GTA were like, nope.
Yeah, Hazy said he played there.
Oh, did you? Yeah. I always thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great idea because it straight up bridged the idea of ownable game items with a super popular game. Just like throw them in there. I think
Yeah.
extraction games and games like DayZ would make amazing NFT games.
Oh, come on. Now I'm hurt.
Oh, shit! I'm hit!
And I'm bleeding.
Need a bandage. Need a fix.
These are okay. So these are all the okay. So Y is to like do the. Am I stuck in here? Bro, I think I just got stuck in this little shitty room.
You might have to patch that up.
Well, the problem is going to be that I'm stuck in this room. Oh, no, no, okay. Yeah, how do I patch that up? That's not good. Need a fix. Splint. Use. Okay, now am I better? Don't think so. Right leg is not looking so good. Pain, fracture, pain, light bleeding. So, like, we already put the splint on there, and I guess maybe it didn't help. I don't know. Well, if we have pain, let's use some of this. Okay, pain is gone, but we still have light bleeding. So let's see if this stops the bleeding. Okay, so that did. But the fracture, I mean, I put the splint on, but I don't know that that's going to help me in any kind of way. Yeah, I'm better now. I mean, I have a fracture apparently, but it's not going to stop me from running. Oh, yeah, it will. Yeah, that leg is not looking so good.
What's weird is when you use the splint, I don't know if anything actually happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it did either. I thought maybe it would help with the leg, but I don't think it did.
Did it like put it on the leg? Maybe you like put it on your
I
arm.
don't
by
know.
accident?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I would assume that like it goes to whatever where it's needed, because I didn't do that for painkillers or bandage, and I mean for bandage, and it automatically stopped the bleeding. So I'm gonna say yeah. It's supposed to automatically just go to that. Oh, but yeah, you can see I'm getting a little woozy here. Can't see straight. Oh, it's good loot that I can't even pick up. Is that a nudie mag? It's a nudie mag! It's a blade boy. It's a Blaypoi? Blaypoi. Guys. Blaypoi. Come on, why can't I pick that? That's the loot I want. Can I not extract with that loot? What is going on here, Tarkov?
I mean,
yourself an
that should get rid of your fracture right there.
This is how I already know Dead Drop is going to be a better game, because if this was Dead Drop, that Blaypoi would be a lootable magazine. Just saying. Use the wrench on my leg? I don't know that that's going to work, Gen X. But I can barely move now, for sure. It hasn't gotten any worse, but I still have a lot of pain. Maybe we use more painkillers. These things do not last very long. Frickin', oh yeah, see, that's what we needed. No, oh, no, oh, we cannot try and run again. Why do you keep trying to do that? Stop. Okay, no running. Dr. Stash says no running. So, you know, I noticed that most of the maps are only like 10 to 15 people. How big are the actual map sizes themselves? Fix your bone really quick. Yeah, I don't know how to fix the bone. The graphical look definitely, like, it feels like DayZ to me, for sure. They're big maps. But, like, how big? They're obviously not, like, DayZ big for each map, right? Because, like, we're in customs. I really need, like, a light. Uh-oh, I'm hurt again. Here's something. What was that? I'm just gonna have to stay on these painkillers, man. I don't know what else to do. I have an MRE, I have some water. Yeah, lots of detail is good, but it's also hard to discern what is interactable and what's not. Which, I think that's just one of those things that you have to just get used to knowing. Kind of like, okay, well, what boxes are going to be... What boxes are searchable or lootable and which ones aren't. Oh my gosh, why? And one thing I did notice is that, like, yeah, like, things are very small. I don't even know why I want this hand drill, but I'm taking it. So, like, you really have to kind of know and understand, like, what you can loot, what you can't. Because, like, I can't loot this helmet, but I can loot everything else on that shelf. Being like, some things are searchable, some not. Drink some water. Okay, but look, I found a bunch of things, so I'm gonna just, like, try and take all this shit. See, these are all gun parts. Muzzle brake. Ammo? Unknown item. Definitely want that. What kind of ammo is it? Flash hider. See, I don't know what's really good, so it's like, meh. Drink some water. Okay, let's use. Use how much? We're gonna drink that much. Ooh, that pain is really, it's very painful. Like, when you hurt yourself, I just jumped off of, like, one story and I broke my leg. I think that's a little ridiculous. I mean, I was up one flight of stairs and I jumped down. It's like, oh, broken leg, bleeding, dying. Like, come on, man. Easily could have jumping down from one flight of stairs and not broken my frickin' leg. Now, yeah, we gotta amputate. That's not cool, man. Told you don't jump. I know. It was a bad mistake. I'm never jumping again, ever. As long as I play Tarkov, I'm only staying on the ground. Okay, this is horrible. We're gonna have to use some more of this. Let's test that in real life. I mean, jumping off one flight of stairs, man. I've done it so many times. Are you kidding me? Samuel Martin, that was like the weirdest request I've ever gotten on this channel. Oh my gosh, are you telling me I cannot climb the ladder? What is even this? What is this even? How can I not go up a ladder? Oh my gosh, look, there's somebody right there. Come on back out. Now, did I kill him? I didn't kill him because they didn't fall down. I think people mostly run. Obvious. Oh, he's in there. Oh, yeah, he's in there. You're dead. I heard him choking. Heard him choking. First kill, baby. Let's go. I do play DayZ. I mean, I'm not currently playing DayZ, but I do play. Now, here is something that I want to, like, how do you know the stats? I don't know. Is this better headwear? Like, maybe. It looks cooler. Like, I feel like even this, like, I have to, like... Discard. I don't need the hand drill. Like, I have to do this, then take this off, and then do this? I guess so, yeah. He's got Makarov pistol, which is nice. We don't have that. We don't have a pistol. He's also got a knife. We will probably take that. Unsearched. So, yeah, like I don't know. Is this tactical rig better than this one? I don't know. Chest harness black, and this is security vest. Chris, you just saw your aunt nude. Oh my gosh! I hope she's hot. Just kidding. That actually probably makes it way worse if she's just like completely ugly. Maybe not as bad. Like, oh, that's ugly. But like, if she was hot, you'd be like, ooh, oh, no, no, no. Would I play a game with cannabis in it? I think that kind of defeats the point. If it's like, why play a game with fake beers in it? Sure.
I think this game has Bitcoin in it, actually.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah.
As they should.
Somebody could maybe confirm that. But...
I'm searching everything on this guy, dude. What is this? Stun grenade. Yes. Why can't I put that in my hotbar? Maybe I have to put it in my pocket. And like, look at this duffel bag. Is this better than a pouch? Wait, is someone... Oh, that's me. I'm really struggling, guys. Oh yeah, look, my right leg is done. My left leg is bled out. I have no legs. I literally have 0 legs. I don't even know what happened. Let's try that. Oh, we can't use the bandage. We're dead. We're gonna die. Dehydration. Is that really what happened? Oh yeah, that's what it is, huh? So thirsty. I didn't realize that meters are down here. Woo. What's the food meter? I wonder what that helps. Oh, it's this right here. Okay. I'm struggling. The internal bleeding got to my heart. Yeah, it looks bad. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm on the last leg.
Damn! They got me real bad.
They got me real bad. I'm going outside. This chat got weird. I don't even know what's going on. Like, yeah, am I constipated? It's like I'm really trying to get this deuce out right now, man. It's just not happening. Where's the toilet? I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure that a bunch of you have been there at some point in your life. Of like thinking that you weren't gonna make it and feeling like this, like, oh god, I'm not gonna do it. It's you after eating Taco Bell. I can see that, man. That shit will definitely kill you. Your insides. There's nothing up here. I'm like wasting my time. What's going on here? Rodrigo, you'd love to watch DayZ. I mean, but isn't Tarkov just like DayZ but with like more guns? Kinda is. A lot of similarities. You got to think about it, man. You got the extraction shooter stuff, right? And you know, DayZ's not an extraction shooter per se. It's persistence, so that's the big difference, right?
Yeah, I think in my opinion, DayZ is more of an adventure.
Yeah.
And especially when you meet other people and you form a little squad, I think it's a better sandbox experience, and therefore, like, it has like infinite options of entertainment.
Am I gonna play MK1? Maybe. I mean, I think I think it's gonna be awesome. I haven't really played a lot of fighting games recently. I was gonna start playing Street Fighter, but I was like, I decided against it. Guys, I don't even know how I'm still alive right now, honestly. I don't even know how I'm still alive. But as you can see, yeah, like you do lose water. There are food and water that you're losing. So like, if you don't find water, I guess it's very, you can see, like, especially if you get injured. Gosh, man, this is just difficult. Everything's so hard and difficult. Alright, I'm gonna struggle over this direction. Oh, I see people over there. Let's see if we can take out some more NPCs here before we die. We completely die. Bro, I cannot even... Look at my aim! There's no way. Put lots of medications in your container before a raid, and you won't lose them if you die. Well, that's a good tip. Bro, there's no way these guys can't hear me right now. Go. It's so difficult moving around. I'm like, in this condition, it's so sad. I'm probably just walking towards my death. I'm just heading towards, slowly heading towards my death. We'll see. Maybe I can take him out. Maybe he doesn't. See, where the frick is he shooting at from? Oh, he got me. I didn't see where he ran off to. Killed in action. All right. Right leg. That right leg wasn't no joke, man. Raid ended, early extraction. I got experience, though. See, now, what does the experience go to? I'm interested to know. I don't really know exactly what the experience is going into. Least damage area, my right hand. Limbs lost 3. I literally was... I don't even know how... That was a mercy kill, bro. How do you lose 3 limbs and you're still limping around like, I'm gonna shoot you?
You were like that dude in Monty Python.
Yeah.
Your limbs one by one.
Still trying to flail. the enemies. So okay, so there are levels. So you do have experience and you do have levels. But what are the levels really used for? Julie. I don't know. It's really, yeah, that's interesting. I'd stand up and shake it for my son's friends after celebration like graduation, etc. I wonder if I wonder if I wonder if that means like shaking boobies or shaking a penis. I'm not really sure, but oh, unlocks better gear at traders. Okay, so that's helpful. See, I didn't know like what would what is the experience in leveling actually used for. So that's interesting to know. All right, we're gonna go back in. Gonna go back in. Oh, in your bikini, yeah. I was like, Julie's like, yeah, I just get up and shake it around, and like, I'm like, were we not just talking about relatives being naked? And then Julie's like, I just get up and shake it around with my son's friend's graduation or celebrations. I'm like, damn, Julie, what's going on at your house? Invite me over for dinner at least. Dang, invite old Stash over for dinner. Sounds like it's party time. Party. All right, we can go in as a scav again because their time is up. So let's do that. And let's do customs and definitely go in. Well, 5 a.m. is like, that's morning time versus 1700, which is a little bit later. What was that, 5 p.m.? So I think let's go in let's go in at 5 and see what happens this time. Fold to unfold the stock, inspect current weapon, toggle on head equipment. Well, that's cool. Party at Julie's, let's go. You know, it's funny, sometimes these screens have so much text, you can't read the whole thing before it goes to the next one. External will give you the opportunity to transfer any loot obtained during the raid to your main PMC. Your raid as a scav will not transfer experience to your PMC character. Dying as a scav will not affect your progress. Yeah, so I mean, going as a scav, I think, is like what you really want to do when you're starting out, to just grab some equipment. Like, go in as a scav, grab some equipment, then you can play, and then wait. I mean, obviously you have to wait quite a bit of time, a whole match worth, to go back in as a scav. Would I play a game set in the I Am Legend world? Hell yeah, I would, man. That was a great movie. And I love zombie movies, dude. I love zombie apocalyptic type stuff. I love, post-apocalyptic games as well. So right down my alley. I would love a game like that. I would love a game like that. Have you seen that movie, I Am Legend, Agent Riz?
I have not.
No, that's sad. It's a great movie. You should go watch it.
Yeah, I do good. I like a good apocalypse movie.
Yeah.
I just
No, me too.
finished. I finished the playthrough of The Last of Us Part 1,
Oh, did you?
and I know that like the TV show came out, so I was kind of interested to know if it was any good. Yeah, it was good. The Last of Us was good. I mean, two of my friends said it was like the best story game they've ever played, and I would say, yeah, maybe it's good, but best ever, I don't think so.
RDR2, man, I think takes that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man, I played that after that game, and holy mother of God, I can't believe the level of NPC conversations in that game.
And just like complex, it's just so much, dude.
I cannot imagine how much thinking and work went into that much complexity.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I actually sat there and watched hours of videos where guys find all kinds of stuff like you've never seen before, like little conversations, and if you do this, dude,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
there's
just
a lot of levels.
it's just ridiculous how many optional NPC, things they say.
Well, it's just also it's very cinematic too, and like the story is actually really well
Yeah.
done. Like they just
It
it
is.
really plays like a movie.
The characters are great. The missions
Yeah.
are good. The world is fun.
Now, how do we compare that to like the online version? Have you played it? Have you ever
Yeah,
played
I
any of the
played a little
online?
bit of it. It's totally different. And they
Yeah.
also do RP for that too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Ooh,
I
darker
didn't
than I
play
thought it
too
was gonna
much
be.
online, but yeah, as a story game, goddamn man, so good.
Okay, so see, I think that I should not have chose going in the dark. Is there? Okay, let's just disconnect. Confirm leave. I don't know how that. I mean, I'm sure that this like makes our scav unattainable again, but I don't want to go in the dark. I don't want to be fumbling around in the dark. Dang, I Am Legend 2 coming out. That's cool, man. I did not know they were making a part 2. I'm a big Will Smith fan. I've always loved Will Smith. I, was a fan of him, back in the day. Obviously, with Fresh Prince, that was GOAT, man. That show was like the best.
Yep.
Did you watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a great show.
I'm a Philly guy, so of course.
I figured, but I'm not a Philly guy, and I still really liked it.
That was a great show, man. TV shows were so much different back then.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, if you watch the old Married with Children episodes, remember that show?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the shit they used to get away with.
No, I know that it's crazy. I was talking to my girl Christy about that just the other day. It's just Christy, and we were saying the same thing. Like, man, it's crazy seeing some of the even these Disney movies, used to get away with, or the things they used to do. And when I say get away with, a lot of it I don't really have a problem with. It's just crazy in comparison to like what you can do today and what people would be very angry about or try and cancel today.
Right.
Is just amazing compared to what we had just like 20 years ago on TV, which is crazy.
Yeah, Kelly Bundy.
Yeah, and yeah, right, exactly. And then what's really sparked that? I was watching American Ninja Warrior, but like the documentary. Have you seen that?
No.
Bro, you guys, if you guys ever watched American Ninja Warrior, then you need to go watch this documentary. It is insane, dude. And I like most documentaries, I'm just like, whatever. This one was good enough where I was like, man, this is super engaging. It's worth all the time that you put into it. And a lot of times I don't feel like that about documentaries.
Is it like a behind the scenes?
Yeah. Yes, it's them older, but then also taking footage of when they were younger and behind the scenes, and so it's like all the big gladiators talking about how everything went down, and like it was really good, and it was just crazy because like they talk a lot about the behind the scenes and like how they came up with the games and how dangerous they really were.
Are you talking about American Gladiators?
Oh, did I say American Ninja Warrior? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad, dude. Yeah, American Gladiator. I was doing the same thing when I was talking about it earlier too. American Gladiator. Yeah, that old school show that was in the 90s. Not American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah, I should have been more clear about that.
So they were saying the games are way more dangerous?
Oh, dude, like there was there was so many problems with these games, and like it's crazy to see everything that they went through, like all the drugs and things they were doing, and just like all the crazy sex parties and all kinds of crazy shit that they were talking about, dude. It was insane to hear everything.
What was that show that The Rock tried to do in the last like 2 years called like Titans or?
Yeah, it was kind of something similar, like
a spin-off. Yeah.
Kind of, I think. I didn't really watch it. Yeah.
I feel like that died immediately.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. A lot of these older movies, like even today, like you'd be hard pressed for them to be made, even today. I think, which is kind of sad, man. It kind of shows the state of like everything now is just so PC, and we have to think about the kids, and I think there's a time and place, but man, there's been so many things been put in place, restrictions put in place, man. It makes it Other things in life not so fun.
Yeah, and like if something's funny, it's funny, and a lot of times on TV, you're not allowed to make a joke that you would make with your family around the dinner table. And it's like, you
Yeah.
know, obviously, like you can't have maybe nudity, or like you can't drop the F-bomb. But other than that, if something's funny, it's funny. Usually because it's like, it's a reflection on reality. And so like
No,
getting
it's
canceled, those
true.
kind of
Well, I
things.
mean, but then you think about like all the stuff that was like, you know, in particular in comedy, all the racial, you know, kind of charged stuff, and you know, I don't know, man. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I know some people are like very much they don't like it,
Yeah.
so we don't
I mean,
want to have it. But I mean, like, you know, I don't know. It's just I think that it's kind of sad to see that that's kind of what we've seen the decline in. Is it you know, it's hit a lot of these industries, and comedy is definitely one of them. Where I think there's a lot of things that you just can't, you know, oh, you know, you're gonna get canceled if you say that, and everyone's so afraid of being canceled, and there's so many people out there so eager to cancel other people, and to like try and go on a fucking warpath against them. That yeah, it's just kind of, I think there's a lot of things that the creativity is going way down because of those things in all areas, not just comedies, but creativity in all areas I think are being sacrificed because of this.
I agree. No one will take a risk on it.
Yeah, no one wants to take a risk, dude. Exactly, no risk.
If you think about the movies that came out in the late 80s, early 90s, I think 1994.
Oh no! Dude, where did that guy come from? There was nobody around me. I was just literally right there, and then all of a sudden he's there? Oh my gosh, that was so short. Right in the head. He dropped the one knee and just like straight killed me. Wow.
Yeah, if you look at movies from like the early 90s, I mean, the amount of just absolute bangers that came out in the early 90s is just, it's unbelievable. And then nowadays, it's like you get nothing in the theaters. You get Marvel on repeat.
Yeah, everything's a
Over.
rehash, a reboot, a re-something, reskin. I don't like it. Alright, we're gonna do this again because I think that was just a bad go.
All right, so here's just a couple movies that came out in 1994 alone. Shawshank Redemption, Pulp Fiction,
Classic.
Forrest Gump, Leon the Professional, The Lion King,
Classic.
True
Oh my
Lies,
gosh, dude.
Stargate, Clear and Present Danger.
This is all 1 year?
Speed. This is all in 1994.
My God, like we can't even, do we get one
Speed.
decent movie a year now?
The Mask,
Maybe.
Dumb and Dumber,
The Mask, Dumb and Dumber.
Natural
What?
Born Killers,
Dude,
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Bro, this was Jim Carrey's heyday. 94 was
Four
like the
Weddings and
day
a
he
Funeral.
Yeah, back-to-back bangers, dude, for sure.
Bro, I mean, that lineup right there alone in 1 year. Imagine that if we had that today. I mean,
That's
you don't get any one of those movies in a span of like 15 years.
No, not even close, dude. And I mean, I think I feel like that's kind of the way with everything these days, right? Like, I feel like games are becoming that way, even though, no, I mean, I don't know. Maybe games are easier to make these days, which I think is becoming increasingly more and more the case. Games are gonna be, and we're gonna see it more and more with like AI technology and blockchain being incorporated. Like, especially with AI, it makes making games so much easier, I think, in a lot of ways. It's just very early right now, so they're not implemented into the, you know, core game development loop. But man, once we have like full like native AI tools in UE5, game over, man. It's going to take development for things, actual assets and things, down significant levels to significantly lower levels.
I think the most fun is going to be games like this, games like Elden Ring, where the AI can just generate that, like what would otherwise be DLC content.
Yeah.
And you could just say, okay, you know, here's what the levels should look like, and it just generates like, you know, I don't know, another 15 hours worth of Elden Ring content to play. Right? Just by like pushing a button.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just endless novelty that it's actually like it might actually be too addictive.
Right.
You know,
True, that's a
imagine
good
if like
point.
Red Dead Redemption missions just never ended.
Yeah, there's so much I think coming, you know, in particular. So, but like, is gaming the last bastion, or is gaming already gone too? You know,
What do you mean? What do you mean?
like for like PC and like, no, you can't do that. Like, oh no, you know, there's been a war against like violence in gaming for a long time, and like anytime there's some, oh, just blame the gamers. It's those gamers. Are they finally going to crack us and get that kind of censorship, or is it just never going to happen?
I don't know. I mean, I don't necessarily know what's different between gaming and like a TV. Well, I guess if something's like on public television, that's one thing. But if you
Right.
like,
Well,
pay
that's
for streaming,
But that's what I mean. Yeah, on streaming, even like I feel like, you know, there's a lot of things you still can't do these days, even on a streaming platform. Like they just wouldn't allow it.
yeah. Tasty Gamer Boy says, depends what you consider a banger. I can argue we got a lot of bangers this year. Action movies, comedies. Well,
I mean,
in fairness, I haven't seen any of them, but these
Whi-
movies
which-
that I just rattled off are just, I mean, they set the bar high.
No, for sure. So what's a movie that you would say is the best movie that came out this year? What do you guys think is the best movie that came out this year? What do you think it is,
So
Agent Riz? I want to hear what everyone else thinks, but I want to hear what you guys think too.
I have not been to the actual theaters since the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. I almost never go because there's never anything worth seeing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I understand that.
But you know what I might actually go see is the Richard Hart, The Highest of Stakes, is in Regal Theaters.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, that is gonna be hilarious. I think it's on in like a week or 2 weeks.
Okay, I think this is where I died last time. I mean, watching them at home it doesn't matter where you watch them. I'm just talking about movies that came out this year that are super dope. Yeah, Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse was really good. The new Spider-Man was really good.
Everyone's saying Sound of Freedom. I'm sure it's incredible. I don't know if I want to get super depressed. Someone says The Machine in theaters. Never heard of it.
I haven't heard of that one either. Dune, I mean, I'm a little on the fence about Dune, man, because I'm a huge Dune fan. I mean, original books, original movie, really loved both of those, and I'm a little on the fence with this new one and the new lead for Dune. He really needs to impress me in this next movie that's coming out. But the Dune movie came out. It didn't come out this year. That came out last year. So that Dune reboot, yet again, no original idea, just a reboot. Avatar: Way of Water was pretty good. Yeah, I will say that was a pretty good one too. Way of Water was pretty good. But I would agree with Riz. I don't think there's as many, like maybe as many movies that have come out, you know, that are like on par. Dude, like every movie you just said in '94 was like a freaking hit movie, man. Crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. And I'm sure in 93, 95, you know, you could just endlessly list off just incredible movies.
Yeah.
How was Indiana Jones? No spoilers.
Indiana Jones was awesome. Okay,
It
so
was?
yeah, dude,
Really?
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan too. Like when we talk about some of my all-time, I love cult classic films, and Indiana Jones is my second favorite series of all time.
Yeah, I
So
love
Star
it.
Wars first series of all time, best, and then Indiana Jones second favorite of all time. The fourth movie here was, I mean, this fifth movie was the fourth movie we wanted. So when we, you know, it's like, okay, they're gonna do an Indiana Jones. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. And then we got Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and it was just so lackluster.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that really set people up. But this Indiana Jones was the Indiana Jones that we deserved. It really was, man. I mean, all the action was there. They did such an amazing job blending like his scenes when he was younger with his most of the scenes when he's older now. Like, so good, dude. Honestly, out of all, I would have to say for sure that's probably the best movie I've seen this entire year. Avatar: Way of Water was pretty good too. Dune was not bad. Oh shit! Who just tried to shoot at me? Dune was not bad. Like, I hear these dudes. Oh my gosh. I see him now. I sees him. Ah! Okay, I got it. Oh, I'm hit. I'm hit. Oh my gosh, it's like they have this great. I can't. Bro, why are they so good at hitting me? The AI in this game's no joke, man. Right leg's gone, left arm's gone, everything's gone. I'm dead.
You're
wow, dude. Wow. It's crazy hard just like being able to see somebody in the distance like that. Like, dude, he was in the bushes, very well camouflaged. I mean, the AI seemed, I don't know, it seems okay so far. Like, he did a good job of like finding me, tracking me across a certain distance, not moving and staying in cover. Probs don't play against bots. Uncharted was that was last year. I mean, like, I'm not saying there aren't some good movies here and there, but I just definitely feel like it's not just not the level that we've seen in the past.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, for me, also with music, I mean, I'm a huge like '80s music guy. It's incredible. Like, music, TV, movies going from the '80s into the '90s was like legendary.
It really was. It really was.
Then,
but is that just
then
because
it all just died off?
But is that just us? Does like every generation feel that way about their stuff from their time? Because I feel like for me and you, we're about the same age, and that's about like that's like our heyday, we'll say, right? Like, well, I don't know.
So here's one thing I'll say, and it's actually interesting. It's connected to money, which is that when we went off the gold standard, which was in '71,
yeah,
they unleashed basically unlimited money, and only for a short time after did you still invest in things that actually had to be good, right? So music, movies, like you invest in Shawshank Redemption because it's an epic movie. And then when there's too much money, you just fund everything. So all of a sudden you just get all this bullshit. And then into the 2000s and then up until now when nobody's like, hey, well, we have all this money. We're just going to keep making Spider-Man forever.
Well, right, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like, well, why take a chance on something, on a movie that may or may not be a hit, when you can just do a reboot or expand something that's already out there, and like, oh man, if we do another Spider-Man movie, millions of people will come watch it. So you're not risking anything. It's like almost no risk.
Yeah, and the other theory is the internet, and technology. So when if you think about it, the internet started in like 93, 94 is when people started really actually using it. computers, technology allowed everyone to make their own stuff and music and stuff that started picking up then.
Yeah.
And by the time the 2000s came around, it was all starting to get more fake, in my opinion, like auto tuning. Everyone can edit their own films, and then you have like basically what happens is you have too much content,
Yeah.
and then it's harder to find the gems. Whereas,
And that's exactly. I think that's kind of where we're at for sure. I can definitely see that being kind of the place where we're at. Like, you know, with everyone being a content, same thing with live streaming and any kind of content creation. There are so many people that are trying to create content that it's almost like a lot of it just falls by the wayside because it's hard to grab an audience and have them looking at your content. I mean, that's a problem that we go through all the time.
yeah. Yeah, someone said Stan Lee died. Marvel movies took a weird turn. Yep. I think Apple, up until now, since Steve Jobs left, they lost like the innovation.
Yeah. I can agree with that. You know, a lot of times that's what, you know, you have these like key players like that, and, you know, that's it, man. That's it. Dunzo, you know. When they're gone, and you're not going to get that back. And then, yeah, someone has to take it in a new direction. And then, you know, do we like that new direction? A lot of times, no, not so much.
Yeah, and like the other thing is, you know, speaking of like Marvel or Star Wars, it's like the brand equity in these things is so strong that they're gonna make some money regardless, even if it's not like a complete blockbuster.
Yeah.
And
Well,
trying to start a new comic book hero, I mean, you can't.
It's almost
you can't
impossible,
compete
yeah,
with
because
Batman.
there's so much coming. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, like you have your top dogs who are just eating up 99% of everything, right? All of the fanfare, all of the money, all the everything, and then you got thousands and thousands of indies or startups. Dang, dude, this freaking map is crazy. Of startups like that you know, are trying to compete and they just can't. And they just can't. It's hard to like break out and like get any kind of traction. So like, yeah, where do you go from that? You know, as a creator, what do you do? How do you stand out? It's really hard.
Yeah, you have to have like viral moments. Like this whole TikTok NPC thing. I mean, these people like exploded overnight. Like, what the hell is going on there? First of all, who are the people that are sitting there pushing the hot dog button for the NPC people?
They just want to see some interaction, dude. You know, I think a lot of times with these people, like, for a lot of them, I think it's because it's a hot chick. And there's a lot of thirsty dudes out there, and there's a hot chick that you can kind of mess around with. Like, oh, look, I sent her a hot dog. It's worth 25 cents. It's so funny. Look, she's doing the hot dog thing again, huh? You know?
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. It's pathetic, though.
But I still, that doesn't mean I still don't get it. Like, and how long is that going to be something that you can do, and how popular? Like, how long are people going to keep interacting with you on your channel? Ooh, food. If you know, if that's what you're doing all the time, if that's the only thing you do.
Julie says, "Will you ever do a meet and greet?" Yeah, actually, you can. You know, it's hard to meet Agent Riz. I'm super popular, and it's hard to get on my schedule. Stash is available whenever. I mean, you can just.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, his schedule is wide open, so you can. No problem.
So yeah. I do like to go out and do meet and greets. So like I hit up a lot of the conferences. So if you go to gaming conferences or you go to crypto conferences, I go to quite a few of those. But I also do local things too. So if you're local, I tend to like go to meetups and things like that every once in a while for local things. But yeah, I like meet and greets. I love mixing up with people in real life. I mean, honestly, sometimes there's people who are just like, "Oh, you're in Long Beach? Yeah, I'm here. I'm close to." Ooh, look at that fucking guy right there. Wow, he knows how to run. He's a good runner. Look at him running all far. Where the frick did he just go? There he is. Got him.
Got
That
him.
dude's trying to run from me. No, no. Nuh-uh. Not
So
today.
I still like to tell the NYC NFT story where me and you were going to the Dr. Disrespect event,
Oh.
and Stash's job is to get an Uber to the damn party, and he can't get one for some reason because I guess he can't use technology.
Dude, it was no, it was because it was pouring rain, and I'm out front of the hotel, and literally no Uber would pick me up, dude. I tried for 15 minutes. So you got to put we were late for Dr. Disrespect's event, and even though I had tickets, I knew that if I was late, there was going to be a problem. And so I was out there waiting to try and get this Uber. No one's picking me up. No one will take my ride. And I'm like, what do I do, man? If I don't go now, I'm going to miss this event 100%. And so I decided, screw it. There was all these rickshaws outside in the rain, chilling in front of the hotel, and I was like, all right, you know what, screw it, let's go. I didn't even ask the price. And I got in one, and I went and picked up Agent Riz.
And Stash shows up in a rickshaw, a guy full pedaling to go
In the rain, pouring rain,
10
guys, pouring rain.
in New York City to go like 10 blocks in a freaking rickshaw in the pouring rain. And you spent like $300 on that shit.
It was ridiculous, guys. I had no idea how much it was going to cost, and we did this whole rickshaw ride, and it was a decent ride. It was not like short. And so we did this whole ride around town, got there, and I jump out of the rickshaw, and the guy's like, he's like trying to get me to pay, and I'm like, how much is it? And he's like, it's $270. That's how much it was. I was like, $270? He was like, yeah. And I was like, bruh, why are you guys so expensive? No wonder no one is literally ever rickshawing, ever. Because you're way too expensive. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. Here's my card. Because I couldn't argue too much because right as I jumped out, there is Dr. Disrespect outside of the event in line shaking hands with people waiting to get in. And I'm like, now's the chance. And because I saw the line and I was like, bro, I don't think we're going to get in this event. And so I was like, okay, here, just take my card, start running it. And I got to go talk to Doc real quick. So I did. I went over there and I got like just a couple of seconds with him. And then sure enough, the line was too big. They oversold the event. And even though we got in line and we had tickets, we could not get in. So I got there. I paid $275 for this freaking rickshaw to go to Dr. Disrespect's event. Got there in the pouring rain just as he was there out front. And that was the only interaction and only time I got to see him. Was right out front, and I never got inside the event. So yeah, I paid $250+ to just even try and make it there. And I got a decent clip. I got a decent clip of me versus Doc. I told him like, look, man, I think I got a better mustache, and when he saw my mustache, he knew that it was game on. He knew it was game on. He knew that there was a challenger, and that I had stepped up, and he would have to deal with this challenger. And I think that he conceded. I feel like he conceded that, yeah, you got a killer stash, and I don't know how you would do against it if
That's a great story, though. It's a classic.
It was a classic.
So Julie, that's what you have to look forward to if you ever meet Stash in person.
True.
Julie, as a follow-up, says, I was thinking about making a gaming channel in my bikini. I see all these girls get millions of views, and they don't even know how to shake it, if you know what I mean.
It's true. I wish I could do this. I should do the same thing, right? I'm going to start a hot tub channel. Oh, okay. I see him now.
Julie, I think you're going to have to send over a clip for approval, and we'll let you know. The video has to be the correct resolution. We have to check that it's the right format.
Did I get him? Oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, it's true. Being a female in gaming and streaming, I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's so females have such a hard time, and I think, yeah, when it comes to the toxicity level of gamers, females definitely have a very hard time in the industry. But in garnering fans, a much easier time being a you know, good-looking female. Even just being an average-looking female, I think that you probably do better because there's tons of guys. You know, gaming is full of a lot of dudes who want to watch somebody play video games, and a lot of those dudes are very thirsty and they want to watch a girl. They want to watch a female play. So I always thought that was kind of weird that people felt that that was the case. Like, females were looked down upon in the industry, yet they also get some of the best engagement out of anything too, out of like any demographic, like male versus female. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not the case, but that's how it feels like to me. I think a lot of people would probably agree.
Yeah, Asmongold did a long stream on this actually, and yeah, it's just for the simple fact that there's way more dude viewers.
Yeah,
and so, and also dudes tend to like relate to other dudes, so that's why they also, you know, tend to watch guys play games or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
so it's definitely, I think there's definitely a give and take there, you know. Oh!
Dude, did you walk into a clothesline?
Walked right into him. He headshotted me. I was trying to flank him and go around. That's what I'm saying. Like, these AI, man, they do very well. Like, they track where you go. So, like, he was watching me and where I was going, and he saw me swing around, and he was waiting, like a player would, right, in position, waiting for me to come around the cover. And as soon as I did, boop. Yep. And yeah, it was a little slow on that one. It's, you know, for making a jump, like when you play games like this, when you first start out, I think one of the hardest things is just the visual acuity of things, right? And I was talking about it earlier when it comes to, like, the loot, you know, knowing what is loot and what isn't, like what's just a decoration in the game and what is actually lootable, and then being able to spot enemies, right, amongst things, because you know kind of what the enemies look like and the colors of their gear and stuff like that. Like, that guy blended in like incredibly well. So until you kind of get that visual acuity of, like, yes, I can pick these things out quickly, it's pretty hard. Pretty hard. Factory is the PvP map. Yeah, that's what I heard. Factory is, that's what a lot of people always say. Oh, factory, that's where you go. I'm not trying to PvP anybody. As you can see, I was just doing practice modes, just going in, trying to get an idea or a handle on how to play this game. Because as you can see, there's a lot of learning curve here. Right? We know don't jump off any kind of tall building or any kind of tall staircase. You will break your legs. And you got to aim quick. The bots even are fast to kill you. That's Tarkov. What do you guys think, agents? I don't know how many of you this was your first time ever seeing Escape from Tarkov as a game, or if you've played it before. I know we asked in chat earlier. I think about, it was maybe like 70% had never played this game, and about maybe 40% had, or 30% had. But what do you guys think about Escape from Tarkov as a game? And what do you think about Escape from Tarkov as a game that I would play more on this stream? I want to hear your thoughts about that. You can put comments below in chat or put them here. But generally, that's why I'm asking you guys, is because I want to know if you would like to see more Escape from Tarkov, or if you're just like, nah, pass. Let's move on to the next one.
Arash is the best shooter game ever made.
What? This is the best shooter game ever made, huh? I mean, so far, it's interesting to me so far. There's a lot of ins and outs. Genex says it is his type of game. Woe says he likes to run around playing music over the proximity chat and just baiting people with it. That's kind of vicious, but all right, I get it, man. I get it. I'm with that. I like it so far. I think it's challenging, obviously. You know, we die pretty quickly, but, you know.
Oh, he meant it is not.
Oh, it's not his type of game. That's funny, yeah. So I mean, but in general, that's kind of like what I'm trying to do here. Is just, you know, I'm going to be testing some mainstream games that I want to try and pick up and play regularly, right? So we'll play them regularly on the channel. where we're playing it maybe 1 or 2 times a week, probably at least. And then also doing Web3 content. So we'll still be doing things like Dead Drop or Big Time or Illuvium or Star Atlas or, you know, any of the others that we like playing, Wildcard, you know, Phantom Galaxies, all the fun ones, you know, whenever things come up, especially new versions of those games. But right now I feel like there's just not enough people that want to watch those games to make it worth, you know, continuing to just only focus on those games. Tarkov would have been a sweet Web3 game. I mean, I think there's a lot of cool things you could have made as NFTs in the game, which would have made sense. Yeah, Arish, thanks for jumping in here too. Yeah, that was my whole idea. I was kind of jumping in before the wipe here in August, thinking that, you know, if I do like this game and I do want to play it regularly, that this would be the best time to kind of get an idea of how to play before the wipe happens, right? Because yeah, there's a big update coming. I know I've seen a lot of I've seen some stuff about there being a big update coming. I haven't dove completely in, but yeah, definitely looking to maybe add this as part of the rotation where we have a mainstream game we're playing, and then we you know, filter in the Web3 stuff and still do videos on Web3. It could still be Web3 in future updates. That would be interesting, yeah. All right, agents. Well, let me know what you think about Escape from Tarkov. Should we play it more on the channel or not? I want to hear your comments below. That's all we have for today. Secret Agent Stash, over and out.
Later.